welcome back to another episode of K.J.F. Outdoor, not just about fish, but mostly about fish, because fishing is the best. Alright, so today I have a review of the Predator MX fishing kayak by Old Town. Alright, so this is the fishing kayak that I use. I'll give you the specs on it here. It is made of a single layer polyethylene. The length of this kayak is 12 feet. The width is 34 inches. You have the leg room of 48 inches, which is down there. The seat height is 15 inches. It's also able to be lowered and raised. You got the max load of 375 pounds to 400 pounds. So you can put a lot of weight in this puppy. US, you're looking at about $1,200 plus tax. Canada, $1,600 plus tax. Now I got this thing used for $1,000. So my recommendation would be to try to find it used before trying to go new. You can get pretty good use, so that's my recommendation on that. This is my first fishing kayak. Just started doing this year. Ice fishing was pretty bad last year, so I decided to get into something a little bit different. So we'll go over some pros and cons on this kayak. First of all, for pros, we'll go for it's super stable. I mean, when you look at how wide this thing is, you get in it, you're not moving at all. Another pro would be the space. I mean, you have so much space inside, up in there and in the back, to put all kinds of stuff, all kinds of coolers, rod holders, really anything you can think of. Another pro would definitely be the seat. I mean, you look at some other kayaks and the seats on the ground are pretty difficult to get into, or your butt gets wet every time you sit in it. So the seat, you can sit in this thing all day, stay dry and comfortable. Another pro would definitely be the weight load. I mean, 375 to 400 pounds is a pretty good weight load compared to some other kayaks. Another pro would definitely be these mounting plates. These mounting plates that are removable, so you're not drilling into your kayak to put different accessories. You can see I have a ram mount ball there for my fish finder. And there are 6 of them. 1, 2, you can see a rod holder on that one, 4, and you got 2 in the back. Now some cons on this kayak would be that probably pretty much just the weight. I mean, 82 pounds is pretty heavy to be moving around and dragging down to the water, and you definitely have to have the proper vehicle to transport it, because trying to put this on top of a little sedan car wouldn't be too easy. Even the length is kind of difficult depending on what truck you're using, so I definitely recommend knowing what you're going to be towing this around with before the purchase. And the other con would definitely be the price. I mean, in Canada, brand new, $1,600 plus tax. It's quite a bit of money for just a kayak, but like I said, try to find it used. That's probably your best bet. I mean, do you really need a kayak that's this expensive? Not really. The only reason I did was because of the price. I mean, would I pay $1,600 for this? Probably not. At $1,000, it's okay. I mean, when you look at other kayaks in the market, they're a lot less expensive. I mean, is it better to go for it? Possibly. But I mean, look at the capability you get with this kayak, right? So, but again, it's all about how much you can afford. Alright, so the last and final con would definitely be It's a little slow. It's a little slow in open water situations when you need to go pretty far. It's can be a lot of work to get it moving and grooving. But I mean, that's what the Predator 13 is for. The MX version, I'd say this is more for small rivers, not going too far, stuff like that. So, in that, it works amazing. But if you're going long distances and you want to get there pretty quick, I'd definitely go for the Predator 13. I'll rig it up and show you guys how I usually run it when I'm out for a day on the water. Alright, so this is all rigged up, ready to go for a day of fishing. I usually bring 3 rods, 2 on the sides there on the OEM rod holders. You can see there, it just straps around the handle of the rod and keeps it steady. You also have the rod tip protectors, so it'll protect your tip from getting caught. Now you do need a long enough rod to fit in there, but you'll be okay for most rods. A couple of lures I have on there. It's a Spurl Poppin' Frog and a Strike King Rage Toad. I was out fishing in the morning, so usually those work best for me. So in the back, this is my battery box for my fish finder. It's a waterproof case, works great. There's my tackle bag, and I also have a homemade rod holder. I usually bring a spinning rod and 2 bait casters, so that's what's there. So my fish finder on this kayak is a Lowrance Hook 3. Runs about 150 bucks. It's a great little unit for the price, and perfect for a kayak. So I'm not going to be fishing for the next week or so, but definitely look forward to seeing this kayak on the water. Alright, thanks guys.